Hey, it's Tim. Today's another day. It's a whole new day. And we are out, Audrey's with me today, and we are out at the National City Electric Streetcar, I forget what it's called. National City Electric Streetcar Museum of sorts. And they've got a couple of really old electric streetcars here that are being, in the process of being refurbished and redone. And there's an old museum here and an old train depot that was built in 1881, and it's still sitting here, and it's just a really old building. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. But first, I want to show you inside some of these really cool old streetcars. We are in National City, California. Let's go take a look at this first one. This first one, now these are electric streetcars that were like trolleys. Like in San Diego, we have a trolley system still that's kind of new and modern, but these are old ones, and they actually have one of the old San Diego ones here too, which is really neat. So we're gonna go and look at that guy right there. Let's go take a look. Come with me. You want to come with me? Come on, let's go. It's old number 539. 539. Looks like an old 60s Volkswagen bus, doesn't it? All right, whoa, hold on a second. Little disclaimer. Most of what I say, I make up. So just roll with it. Let's just go with it. Enjoy the video. And if I get any real information, I kind of say it's real information, I think. We'll see. All right, enjoy the video. Very, very vintage looking. It's got like the little windows on top. It says you can ride and relax. You can take it to the zoo. So there used to be a trolley rail car that went from downtown San Diego up to the San Diego Zoo on Park Boulevard back during the Panama Exposition days. And I think this is probably one of those guys. We got a museum docent, I think his name's John, who gave us a super cool tour of all these and told us all about them. So I'm gonna probably not remember most of what he said, but we're gonna take a look inside. There's that girl right there. Let's go on inside. The first thing I said when I walked in was, where is the steering wheel? There's no steering wheel. Duh, right? It's a trolley. So here's something I learned. I'm going to tell you right now. There's two foot pedals down here. The one on the right is the gas. You step down on it, and of course the trolley moves whichever direction or you have it set in, so forward. And when you release it up, it automatically brakes. It's electric. But in order to do anything at all, you got to have your left foot on the left pedal. It's kind of like a dead man thing. So if you were like to fall out or have a heart attack or have your legs chopped off by something, you have to have 2 feet to drive this. You can't be, yeah, whatever. So anyway, yeah, look at these cool switches. You just operate the switches like this. It makes the thing go. And here's the bus. The bus, remember that sign when you were a kid? Hey, look, there's me. Remember that sign when you were a kid and it said right up in here, if the bus driver is never wrong. Rule number 2, if the bus driver is wrong, see rule 1. That's a good one. This is also a good sign right here. Information gladly given, but safety requires avoiding unnecessary conversation. That's a good one. I like that. Don't talk to me. I'm driving the bus. Take a look at this thing. Look at this thing. He did say that these are not the original seats. Someone put like bus seats in here. The doors are going to open inward. At passenger stops, you operate the rear safety doors by your weight on the treadle step. Oh, look at that. So when you step on this, the door will open. Oh, that's cool. So if you stand here going, open the door, and the door doesn't open, it's you. You've got to stand on the thing. Right on. I can't really imagine actually like riding in one of these. It'd be fun. But this is very like vintage looking, like very 50s Volkswagen bus, or has kind of a European German feel to it, doesn't it? But look at also, you could have been like a standing, what do you call it? Standers, and you just hold the pole and you stand. We just don't have much of this stuff like this anymore. But each one of these windows has like a crank over it. Look, this is cool. You could open your own window, but they don't work anymore. That's probably a good thing. They don't want people like me messing around. So this one's pretty cool. He said this came from San Francisco. It was in San Francisco for a long time, then it got shipped to San Diego. They have 3 of them. One of them is actually running in downtown San Diego. Maybe I probably shouldn't say this, but maybe we will go and find it and get a glimpse of that one running, because it looks just like this one. I think it might be a different, yeah, I think it looks just like this one, and it's running in downtown San Diego. So anyway, that's one of these things. Let's go see, let's go find another one. They've got another one right here that's really, really old, but I want to look at the front of this one first. Number 539, 12th and Imperial. That's pretty cool. All right, there's a really old one right here. It's very vintagey. We're gonna take a look at that one. This is old 138. There it is. This one needs wheels. It's sitting on a trailer. And if this one you want to go on, you got to pay as you enter. But this one's really old. I think he said 1912. This one was made in 1912, and then it went through a horrible, somebody lived in it. It got moved to a different city. Somebody lived in it for a while, and then they a husband and wife actually lived in it. And then after he died, she decided that she wanted to donate it. So she donated it. They got all their couches and stuff out of it, the refrigerator, and donated it. And it's undergoing a restoration process right now. It needs wheels. And I think it's supposed to be another one of these cars that they may have used in downtown San Diego in the 1915, I think maybe for the Balboa Park Exposition. I'm not sure. But there's no seats in it right now. I'm going to give you the bird's eye view by looking inside like this. That's what it looks like inside. There's no seats. But it's got some, yeah, this is pretty neat. Here is one of the original downtown or San Diego trolley cars that were built for the trolley system in San Diego a while ago. They kind of look the same now. They're just more modern looking. Let's go take a look inside of this one. Yeah, this one's way more modern looking. Not super exciting, but way more modern. Again, no steering wheel. This is where the driver would sit. I can't get in there. They got it locked up. Can't get in there. But this is, so they, I guess originally when they built these trolleys, we didn't used to have a trolley. Well, I take that back. Like 150 years ago, there was a trolley in San Diego. But then no trolleys. There was no trolleys. We only had buses. It was the year of the bus, the time of the buses. Then this one, then they decided, let's have a trolley. So they built a trolley and they got these cars. These were made in, what did he tell me? Well, I forget. These were made somewhere else and then shipped down here for the cheapest possible they could get them. Lowest, we need them cheap. We need them cheap. Make them cheap. So they just went forward and backwards. There was no air conditioning. The doors were manual. Everything was manual. It was all electric though. And then they decided, hey, people are sweating. We're gonna die in here. It's San Diego and it's almost never cold here. We need some air conditioning. So they added the air conditioning. That's not very exciting, but it is what it is. Made by Siemens, manufactured by Siemens, and Dewag. Is that Dewag? That's got to be like Vienna, Switzerland, Germany. Built in 1980. This is an antique. Yeah, Dewag. I'll be saying that for the rest of the day. Dewag. Let's look outside. Yeah, just a good old red trolley car. Hey, look, there's that girl. This old red streetcar. Yeah, this is pretty cool looking. This one's old. This one's foreign. It's from Vienna, Switzerland. I really like the controls, and I don't know if it'd be fun to drive or not so much fun to drive. But look at this. This is the motor for the windshield wiper is right. Ooh. Oh, it's a hand wiper. You got to do it by hand. I didn't mean to say hand wiper. That's gross. But yeah, I think it's manual. That's crazy. It needs a new blade. That's for sure. But anyway, take a look. The seat would I wonder if I oh wait. There's a lever. I'm gonna break it. Don't touch it. All right, let's look at some of the Yeah, this one's pretty cool. The floor is made out of wood. I'm not sure why. I can imagine that you were in Vienna, Switzerland, and you were on the trolley. Your feet would be wet and covered with snow. So they have these really deep grooves and slots, maybe to get rid of the snow and stuff. But look, there's a place for your luggage right here. Right here. There's some signage. This is old. I don't know a whole lot about this one. Other than it was built in, this one was built between 1925 and 1927 in Simmering, Austria. I wonder how they got it over here. Let's go look at some of these stuff in here. I would point out in here in this car that I need to tell you that all the signs is in a different language, so I can't read it and tell you what it says. But like for this one, for example, it says here, Danke für den Sitzplatz. And I'm guessing that it means that babies to sit on your lap. And then if that guy, he looks cold. So I don't know what this means. Bitte diesen Sitzplatz bei Bedarf zu überschlagen. How's that? I feel like I need a drink of water now. But yeah, this is really cool. This is a super old one. I like it. Übersplitzplatz. Danke für den Sitzplatz. Very exciting. This is pretty cool. Here's another one. Beim Arflerschlugen. Arschlerschlugen. All right. Have we been in all the streetcars? We have. We have been in all the streetcars. Let's take a look at this one on the outside. Yeah, this is where they make the Swiss Army knives. See, it's got the Swiss logo there. This one's been repainted. I think they used to be yellow. These are pretty cool looking. The coupling thing. Oh, what do you suppose is in here? Ooh, let's just see if I can open it. Oh yeah. Ooh, power. That's where you plug stuff in. All right. Pretty. There's that girl. They've also got these little trucks. Little, I don't know what you call this thing. I don't know what this is at all. It's like a little piece of equipment. Oh. It's got an engine in it, and you can drive it down the track for some reason. This one over here has got a killer exhaust. Look at that. Look at this thing. Hee hee. Yeah, it's got like a little Honda 70 motor in it. Look at that. It's like a go-kart, but you just run it down the track. Transportation. 4 people can get in it. There's a little gas pedal right here. This one has a lawnmower engine in it. Yeah, it's right out of a lawnmower. And you just ride it down the track. This one, oh, this one's made out of lumber. Look at this thing. This is Fred Flintstone. But I don't know if I'd sit on that. You sit right on the wheel. Let me see. Yeah, it's missing a seat. Right, but it has a little extender kickstandy thing out here to sit on the other rail. A thingamajiggy. Look at, there's the old pump car. Ye old pump car. This one's my favorite. Human power. Human power for pedaling.
It looks like a bicycle.
Look at the handlebars. You don't need to turn. You just have to pedal. Somebody made that in their garage. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, this place is pretty cool. Here's a luggage cart where you would have your luggage and a safe. There's a safe on the luggage cart. And this building right here behind me is the original train depot that was built in 1881, finished in 1882, and it's been restored. But for the most part, it's in the same spot. It's right where it's always been. But they just made it look nicer. and made it safer so we could walk inside of it and have it not fall over. But these are the original rail tracks right here. Railroad would come by. Now the guy was showing me right here that this door used to be like a big roll-up cargo door, and that this platform was raised up higher so that it was the same level as the train, as the box cars on the trains, so they could just push it right onto the train. Yeah. Well, we are on the railroad tracks. We're going to go over to the other side. There's some more cars on the other side. We're going to go take a look and see what's in there, what those look like. Oh, and I'll take you in and we'll show you the model railroad that we saw inside. Kind of like the one we saw the other day, but this one's different. Yeah, there's some more cars over here. These ones aren't near as good a shape. This one's kind of like the other one we saw over there, the Vienna, Switzerland one. Yeah, because it says, "When Lampe Luchen bitte drucken." That's not my language. This one's pretty cool. There's some really cool ones over here. I can't wait to show you this. I'm so excited. I don't know anything about this one. It says 5th and K right there. But let's go inside. Let's go inside. Okay, yeah. This was a Bernie car. 336. Former old spaghetti factory streetcar. What? So the Spaghetti Factory is a restaurant. Maybe you've heard of it, but here in San Diego, and there used to be a streetcar inside, and you could actually eat. It was inside the building, and you could actually eat in the streetcar. I wonder if this is that car, because it says designer Charles Burney of Seattle. This was built by the St. Louis Car Company. This was used in 1939 to 1970. It was used as a vacation home near Lake Watkin, Virginia. Saved when the old spaghetti factory incorporated vintage streetcars in their restaurant motif. This car was rebuilt at the Glenwood shops. So I don't know if this is actually the car that was used in the restaurant, but they used one like it. Because this one has tables in it and stuff. It's got old lights. Ooh, look at the ads. There's ads up there on the corner. Really cool. Old. Everything's made out of wood. There's no plastic in here. There is no plastic on these streetcars. No. Well, and there's no metal. Yeah, there's metal. A little bit. But mostly, it's mostly wood everywhere. Yeah, this is great. So yeah, I did get some more information. This car was the car that was sitting in the old spaghetti factory. And you could sit in there and eat your dinner in that car. It was inside the building. Crazy. This is car 54. It was built in 1889 right here in San Diego, and it is the oldest streetcar in San Diego that's still, like, this is the oldest one, and it's still here. It was made in 1889, built here in San Diego, and it used to be 2 cars, and they made it into 1 car. Here's an old vintage. This is actually it right here. Car 54. Anyway, it is old. Okay, just like the other day when we saw that model railroad in Old Town, there's one here too at the San Diego Electric Railway, National City Electric Railway Museum. But this one's pretty cool too. There's all kinds of little things to see in here, and there's all kinds of little details to find. So let's see what we can find here. There's some hussies on the dock on the platform right here. And that's okay because they're right next to the county jail. Take a look at all this stuff. So much detail goes into these things. Just little pieces, parts that you add to it. Like James. There's James and some troublesome trucks. Who else is right here? Oh, it's Batman and no Robin. Just Batman and the Batmobile. Okay, whatever. The Snoopy, all kinds of stuff. There's a Triceratops. What's over there? Nothing. Look at all these things. Where's Diesel? Oh yeah, right over there.
Diesel, Thomas.
Diesel and Thomas are back there.
And Percy.
And Percy?
Percy.
Percy's right there. Look at those of you who know your Thomas the Tank Engine stuff. Let's take a look down the track. There's Godzilla! Godzilla! Godzilla!
Petroleum.
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 Petrol. Gasoline. Yeah, look at these engines. This one's gonna run right into the stop thing.
The buffer.
The buffers. Yeah, the buffers. Remember the magic buffers? Anyway, this is the layout down here for the railroad. It's a 3-railer too. See, 1, 2, 3 rails. Just like the other place we went to. There's a Volkswagen bus. It looks a lot like those rail cars that we saw outside. All right, we are hungry and starving, so we're gonna go and eat some food and go help some people empty a warehouse. Take a look at this typewriter. It's really old. Look at that.
Station typewriter.
Yeah, and some matches.
Circa 1890s.
1890s. Yeah, we're gonna go help some people unload a warehouse, and hopefully they're done by the time we get there, right? That we don't have to do anything. So anyway, thanks for coming with us to the National City Electric Railway Museum. Let's go. All right, so we went to help those guys move from the warehouse, and nobody was there, so it didn't work out. So now we were on a different mission here, a little different adventure. Audrey and I are going to Annie's Canyon, which is like a slot canyon down in, well, it's in like a slot. It's really cool. So because we're adventuring, I put on this adventure vest thing that I have, which is really silly. But as we walk, I'm going to tell you about it. We were at Disneyland one time, and I saw it in Adventureland, and I thought, I gotta have that. I gotta have that. I tried it on, and I put it back, and I tried it on, and I put it back. I'm not gonna tell you how much it was. It was kind of expensive, but I had to have it. Not only did I have that, I had a coonskin cap. So I was walking around with this vest on, which I like. Look at all these pockets. It's got tons of pockets. You can put all your stuff in here. Look, I got a snack. There's all kinds of pockets. So, yeah, I had the coonskin cap on, and I had my super cool adventure vest on, and so I'm wearing it today. I've never worn it, and I keep trying to find a time or opportunity, a place to wear it, and it just doesn't present itself, and so I put it on today. So we are going down on this trail to Annie's Canyon, which is like super cool, and I'm just not going to say anything more about it until we get there, and you're going to see it. It's a little half-mile walk here. Well, the way we walked down here, we parked, you know, over there, and then we had to walk along the, like a frontage road that's dirt. It goes up and then down and then up and then down, kind of steep, and then there's a little turn, and we turned off into the bushes right here. It's really nice. So we brought our waters, we've got a little snack, and we're walking through the bushes, and we're just about there. I have been here before. I don't know why it's called Annie's Trail. Maybe there's a sign that'll tell us about it. We're gonna find out in a minute. But yeah, kind of get away from the freeway. It's nice. There's lots of, because we had like a gazillion inches of rain last night. It rained cats and dogs pretty hard. So everything's damp. The ground is wet. Stuff's green. But that's probably from the previous rain. That's not from this rain. Because this rain was just right now. Here, look, check it out. See the flowers? Last time I came here, I saw a rattlesnake. Look here. There's the freeway. That sucks. Okay, we got to the trailhead thing here. They put a gate in. That wasn't here last time I was here. There was no way to lock it up. They can lock it up now. Like if there's dangerous conditions. But here we go. We are on the approach to the Annie's Canyon Trail. This is gonna be great, you're gonna love it. Okay. Let's see what this sign says. It says, Annie's Canyon Trail, slot canyon to difficult to viewpoint. Difficult. Switchback to viewpoint. Moderate. Well, we're going difficult. We're going difficult. Let's go. It's not difficult, it's easy. Ah, this is beautiful. Look at this. We are going up into the slot canyon. And here we go. Uh-oh. Look at the beautiful artistry work. You can write your name in the wall. It's very, like with a pocket knife. We're gonna be going up there. Hold on a second. I'm gonna find out the story of why it's called Annie's Canyon. And then when I talk, it'll be better. Okay, I read the thing. It says that this is called Annie's Canyon, but it used to be called, by the Native Americans that lived in the area, Mushroom Caves. I don't know why. It didn't really say. It was a short little article. But Mushroom Caves. And now it's called Annie's Canyon, and Annie was a conservatory person who lived in the area. This is Solana Beach. And she used to live in the area, and so she was out here doing a lot of nature stuff, and so I think she kind of discovered it. So anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what we see, because it's pretty cool. So it's like sandstone, and you can carve your name in it if you want to, but let's keep going. We're going up. There's flies. So Audrey wants me to go in the front. See, look at how narrow it gets when you look back. So cool. So you make your way up the canyon, and then, like I said, it's only one way, so then you got to go down this Switchback Trail, which I'm on right now, which is nice. There's lots of cool trees. Hey, they got a really cool board here about leave no trace principles. Pack it in, pack it out, and tells you how long everything will last if you just throw it on the ground. Like this paper, like 2 to 6 weeks for some light paper. Orange peels, 2 years. Plastic wrappers like M&Ms. Never hike with your M&Ms. M&Ms 5 years, 10 years for cigarette butts. Who hikes and smokes a cigarette? That's weird. These are like plastic bags from the grocery store, 10 to 20 years. Aluminum can, 200 years. How do they know that?
Fishing line, 600 years.
Fishing line, 600 years for fishing line. And a plastic bottle will last 100 to 1,000 years. I suppose some of those things they don't really know yet, like the plastic. You ready to start walking? We're gonna start walking like the plastic. 1,000 years. We haven't had plastic that long, so they don't really know. They're guessing. They're giving it a really good estimation. So don't leave your crap out here. You're supposed to take it with you. That's why I've got this vest with all these pockets. I can haul my crap out. I don't mean that literally. That would be disgusting. What? It's got lots of pockets. I can keep lots of stuff in here. All right, that was fun. We went into Annie's Canyon. The Mushroom Caves Canyon, formerly. But we gotta walk back through this path. It's really nice. The trees. It's real pretty. It is a beautiful day. It rained cats and dogs last night here in the San Diego area. Thunder, lightning, it was insane. But it makes for a really nice day. The next day, everything's washed clean. The plants are clean. The trees are clean. All the dust is off. Audrey's clean. Yeah. So anyway, we are going to walk back to the truck now. Hey, I want to thank you for watching this video in its entirety. Because if you're watching this, you made it all the way to the end. And so I guess that's it. That's the end. Goodbye.